The common misconception about spiritual journey is that it is an ever-ending journey. It is, and that's even among spiritual students, spiritual leaders, mostly in the New Age. Although it may be true that knowing the expansion in your true self is unlimited, because your true self is unlimited, but the journey to your true self, the journey home to your peace, joy, freedom, and so on, is actually a very, very short journey. The only thing you need to do is to transcend your fears. When you transcend your fears, you also transcend the world, and then you know peace. From there, the expansion is no longer based on fear, but is based on joy and love. And that's unlimited. I mean, your true self is unlimited being. If you have that belief, it may be because you need to transcend the fear of actually succeeding in knowing, in awakening to your true self. I mean, we don't even dare to pronounce the word Christ, because I mean, we put Jesus Christ so far above all of us that no one even dare to call himself Christ, and that's what you are. Isn't that? I mean, that itself is like the major fear. I remember that fear when the source, when consciousness within me was transmitting that fear. I thought I was going to die. So you see, it's like it. So he, instead of facing that fear, you tend to walk around your ring of fire, because it is hard to face your fears. But I promise you, that's the only thing you need to do. Face your fears, and then the awareness itself is like light. When you turn your awareness towards your fear, the fear is like it dissolves the fear. You don't even need to do anything. You just need to be aware that you feel, this is how I'm feeling now, and that's it. And then you just let it go and accept the healing. It is a short journey. If you follow my the journey, my journey, you will see that you can actually awaken to the level of peace in just some months if you really give yourself to it and stop dragging your spiritual feet across all different spiritual areas. I mean, you know that by now, that learning to heal, learning to read people, and so on, that's just you just step off your vertical journey to yourself. As soon as you start trying to do something, you step off your path to awaken. of course, you are doing things, you are doing spiritual things, but that's just an expansion in the horizontal axis of the cycle of life. It's not anymore the vertical axis. The vertical axis is B. And then the source will do everything for you, you know. It's like you need to first know yourself, and then from there, from that beingness, there is no longer doing. It's more like expressing yourself. The doing become more like expressing yourself. So you see, it's not about you hear in most communities, people, spiritual students are talking about finding the purpose. They study energy healing, or they study you name it, numerology, and all that is just like the mind succeeded in pulling you away from your true purpose. Your only purpose is to awaken to yourself. That's your true purpose. From there, life express itself through you. It's not anymore you. It's not, if you need to learn something, it will be an expression of who you are now. If you don't feel that deep desire is a vibration, you know, it's like a vibration that your body your body translates the vibration to a desire that you're feeling. You feel a desire to express something, and then it's like choiceless. You can't do anything about it, because now the mind the mind doesn't have any power anymore. Even though the mind is not completely silent, unless you are in deep meditation, the mind may still be outputting stuff, because you need the mind until you are fully awake, because the source awareness uses your mind to teach you. So you cannot just shut unless consciousness awake you overnight. You will need the mind until you are fully awake. But once you transcend the level of peace, it's like your work become your expression. What you do become your expression. It's not anymore a job that you do. It's more like, that will be nice to do now. It's like, I feel like doing this, and then you just see the body going around and doing stuff. You know, there are no more conflicting thoughts about if this is what I should be doing or not do. If you have conflicting thoughts, then you have something to transcend. Go for it. Just ask consciousness in you, what is it that I need to transcend right now? What is it that I need to transmit right now? And awareness will output whatever it is that you need to transcend. And then you just accept the healing, and then it is done. Sometimes it may go like this. Sometimes it may take days. It may take months. You may need to experience an event in the world for you to transcend that. But whatever is needed for that to be transcended will be provided to you. You see? So the takeaway here is that it is time to actually wake up. You've been trying for years. Some spiritual students have been like going on for like 10 years, 20 years. It's okay to let go. You can do it. That's like the most natural thing for you. Just face those fears. It's just like, well, I'm not gonna say it's an illusion, because that will be a lie. That will be a lie when you are at the other side of the fear. When you are at this side of the fear, it's not an illusion. It's very much real. It is there. But once you transcend it, you see, that's when you see that there were nothing there. It was just the mind trying to keep you, because the mind wants to play. That's just it. It's like it is. I sometimes when I watch a movie, I can sense that. You will see. I will see if I see somebody like crying in a situation of pain and suffering. I saw it was this girl. She lost her father, and then she was she was so sad, and she was crying her partner took her in his hand, and she was crying, and I could feel the underlying silent joy in feeling that hopelessly sad. It's like you can't feel that deep sadness once you reach the level of peace, because there is always a silent peace underlying all experience that you feel, and things are not reactions or emotions are not deep anymore. So you see, the mind want you to experience that sadness, that deep hopelessness, So you see, you just have to keep reminding yourself that it is time to wake up. Whenever you're trying to, you see yourself going, expanding horizontally, you just remind yourself that now is time to go home. You're done playing, It's like, I mean, come on. We've been crucifying ourselves for ages with just by not facing your fear. You actually feeling the fear. It's like you running away from fear. It's like going around with fire in your hand. The fire is like burning you, but yet you don't want to drop it, because you are afraid of the fire burning you. You see how you hear how ridiculous it sounds. It's like but hey, if you drop the fire and walk over it, it will just be extend. It will not burn you. But no, I'm going to hold it here. So that's how fear actually is. It's just like by holding on fear, you actually burning yourself. But when you let it go, it's like nothing there. Thank you for listening. Bye.